come and go, but you know I stay.
Forever Mama's boy. Is this you already letting us know that you're gonna be?
And I bet you she in her mind like that was such a good idea. I know it. I know it. I know it. She heard this song. She looked at her son. Boom. They must be stopped. Sorry, now let me stop playing with y'all. We're gonna see what's going on with these weird boy moms. Okay,
I'm sorry, I must be missing something here. But why is your preschool?
What is that?
I'm sorry, I must be missing something here. But why is your preschool age son on top of you grabbing your neck while the lyrics plays drunk in love? And the whole time you seem like you're completely sensually engaged, making eye contact, your face looks a little flustered, and then you go ahead and bite your lips? You really filmed that video?
Yeah, it was the biting of the lips that did it for me. That's what took it over the top.
Watched it back, saw nothing wrong with it, and you went ahead and posted it? These boy moms have to be stopped.
Oh, what do you mean? Why'd you take my pants off? Stop, man.
So apparently this disgusting freaky frog of a mother filmed this video and posted it on TikTok. I don't know why she has this sick, twisted fetish fantasy roleplay in mind and why she's doing it with her son in the car, but someone needs to call CPS. Mind you, this lady has a history of making these freaky gooned out videos. I mean, let's just click on the first video on her page that she has pinned. 7.6 million views.
You wanna know what I want?
What do you want, lady?
Okay, imagine we got in an argument, okay? I'm mad at you and it's your fault, okay? Imagine I'm laying in the bed and you start kissing on me. I may look like I don't want you to be kissing on me or touching me, but on the inside.
That doesn't sound a little rapey to you guys?
Come up behind me in my ear.
How do people have enough confidence? How are they comfortable enough to post something like this online? For the whole world to see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not everything gotta be online. That's how I feel about those first two videos we just saw. It's just like I make videos sometimes. I know I post a lot, but there's some videos I have just for me. Not motivation, like lip syncing, whatever, like just for me. I don't feel like everything needs to be publicized.
Slowly start putting it in.
Brief intermission. If you want to see the other side of my personality, you know, the more funny, laid back, when I'm not covering all these serious topics, go ahead and check out my reaction channel. I drop on there every single day, sometimes even 3 times a day. Link will be in the display.
I respect the hustle.
This grown ass women doing this, bro. I'm tired.
Make sure y'all sub to me too.
Tired of imagining I'm on the way. Ovulation, I guess. Built this For You page brick by brick. I'm not even mad no more. Fellas, pay attention. We getting free game. This is not free game. She gonna get y'all hit with rape allegations. Do not listen to this game.
Bitches come and go, but you know I stay.
Forever Mama's boy. Is this you already letting us know that you're gonna be?
And I bet you she in her mind like that was such a good idea. I know it. I know it. I know it. She heard this song. She looked at her son. Boom. I know it. I just know it. That was the thought process.
The bitches that are coming and going, as the song states, supposed to be your potential future daughter-in-law? That's not a little crazy to you? Making sure my son can cook so he's not impressed by your daughter's Stouffer lasagna. Teaching my son how to cook so he's not impressed with your dusty daughter's takeout skills. Teaching my son to cook so he's not impressed by your frozen pizza daughter. Why are you competing with her?
Wait, okay. I don't find nothing crazy about that because that's like if my dad was like, I'm taking my daughter, like I'm taking the whole family traveling so my kids won't be oppressed by somebody offering to fly them out. You know what I mean? I feel like, am I bugging? Like, I feel like what? And two, I feel like it's a joke for this trend right here. Like making sure my son, making sure so they won't be oppressed. It's true. Like that's what my dad was like, giving my daughters flowers so that she won't be impressed by, I don't even know, like a dude opening the car door. Like, I don't know. There's something like that. I don't think, am I bugging? Like you want to prepare your kids or like get your kids used to something. So when somebody offers it to them, they not all, oh my gosh, so amazed. That was so key me with one of my exes. Like we don't be having snacks for real. I mean, let me not say we don't be having snacks. We don't be having name brand snacks for real. We be having like all the organic stuff. So like I remember one of my exes had like, he used to bring like little bites and like Doritos and shit. And that amazed me. Like that sounds real corny, but I was like, yes. And that makes me more infatuated. You feel me? So like, I feel like if I was used to that, I probably wouldn't have been as infatuated. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a band.
How about instead of antagonizing your future daughter-in-law who you don't even know yet, you raise your son properly and teach him some discernment so he doesn't court women who are gonna try to manipulate him. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys what weird mom interactions look like at every stage of a male's life. From when he's a toddler to when he's a grown man. So we've already covered the toddler preschool age category. And as these categories keep progressing, you're gonna see that these interactions are gonna get weirder as these boys turn into men. Anyways, man, buckle up your seatbelts and get to the end of this video. I'm gonna show you guys just how weird these boy moms get. And yes, by the way, it definitely gets weirder.
Brush your motherfucking teeth. Yeah. Let me see.
What the fuck is up with that?
Smell your breath. Baking soda.
We love to see it. An active mom making sure that her son's hygiene is taken care of.
I want you to do it with baking soda. Get my money back. Get my money back, man. Get my money back. Get my money back.
Yeah, you definitely need a man in your life who's not your son. Why in the hell do you feel comfortable enough to do that in the same vicinity as your son? Wearing a nightgown at that. There should be a certain level of decorum, a certain way you carry yourself when you're around your children. I understand being...
I think this just needs to be a video. And I made a video on twerking. But this is crazy. Like, at this point, I'm really convinced a lot of females don't think twerking is a sexual dance. That is a sexual dance. It's not just a dance. Because nobody's going to be bugging if she would have hit the, you can dance, you can jive. You know, like, nobody's going to be bugging if she would have hit that. But, like, I think a lot of these women think, like, twerking is not sexual. It is. And you don't do that. Like, especially in the vicinity like that. Like, just posting up the camera. I'm pretty sure it wasn't planned. But it's just, like, it's a sexual dance, bro.
Comfortable around your kids, but there's limits.
Oh, if you need anything, don't be shy, okay? There are no rules in this house. I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
And let's take a quick look at the title of the video.
Fucking Mean Girls mom.
Yo, everyone knows this is my mom. Who's everyone? I'm thinking he's referring to his friend group. Does she dress and act like this in front of them too? Miss Loretta, I'm ready for the rest of the tour. And if you guys don't get that reference of Miss Loretta, I'm ready for the rest of the tour, it's from a movie where this guy basically tries to flirt with his mom's friend.
Hey, Mike.
Think like a man.
What? No, not like
That's
that.
my movie down.
Miss Loretta, I'm ready for the rest of the tour.
What's your mom's TikTok? This is just crazy. Lotion and tissue? I bet his friends spend the night a lot. I can't lie, the son is a little weird for keeping this video up even after these comments. And I hope parents are being very vigilant of whose homes they're allowing their kids to go to and stay at, because they might run into some cool moms, if you know what I mean. And on the topic of cool moms, I will say that's a huge red flag if a mom or a parent in general is trying to act too cool or trying too hard to fit in or be that cool parent. Those usually end up being the weird ones.
I never said that.
You're never gonna guess I'm your mom, cause baby, this is Jessica Rabbit. What's a bigger flex than your kid thinking you look good enough or cool enough to be his date to his prom? Raising a man of his word, as he spoke this into existence 10 years ago.
If like prom was around these years, I wouldn't went with my mom.
Why?
She's not married. She looks nice.
You know, a huge part of me hopes that this was purely, genuinely his idea, without any outside influence or pressure. You know, something done to show appreciation for his mom.
Yeah, and like, at first I was thinking it's probably one of those situations like maybe her son like doesn't get no play, like I don't know, doesn't get no females, no nothing, like maybe he's nerdy, and it's like, oh, you know, you feel bad for your kid, so like, I'll go with you, you feel me? Or like, I don't know, just something like that, not out of pity, but it's just like, damn, I don't want my kid to feel sad and alone, so let me just go to the prom with them. You know what I mean?
Out of his own volition. But that's most likely not the case. There's a high chance that his mom kept nagging him, kept reminding him of a promise he made 10 years ago when he was a kid, to the point where he would feel guilty if he didn't take her as his date. And I know that some of you guys might think that I'm jumping to conclusions, but when you really take a second to examine the way that she was speaking,
They're never gonna
guess I'm your mom, because baby, this is Jessica Rabbit. What's a bigger flex than your kid thinking you look good enough or cool enough to be his date to his prom? Raising a man of his word. As he spoke this into existence 10 years ago.
And her son's body language.
I see.
I think there's obviously a story there. And next on the weird mom list, we got this mom. When your husband has a hard time with anyone else touching you, even if it's his own son, but has to keep his cool in public. Is this not weird? Like, why are you putting your son and your husband in competition with each other? And it seems like you're amused by this too. That's just insane. Saying that statement and then putting this monkey emoji at the end, like, oh, like you're excited about this or something, it's just weird. If your husband is really that immature to the point where his own kids can't touch their mother, then you have a serious problem on your hands. This is not something you bring to the internet. You need to take it to a therapist. And it seems she might be trying to suggest that her son, or maybe even her husband, has some sort of Oedipus complex, which is basically this theory that young boys develop an unconscious possessive sexual desire for their moms and see their fathers as a rival. Extremely weird, I know. And for the next category, we got adult men, fully grown men, and the relationships with their weird moms. When your son gets engaged. Well, this is a awfully weird thing to do. Look at the way he pushes her off. I honestly don't know if that was a joke or they're playing.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I be like, are some of these like real life? Like, is it so for real or are we playing? You know, or like be serious?
Like
I don't know
a
which one
joke,
it be.
because the way he pushed her off seemed a little bit real to me. But I mean, weird moms competing with their daughters-in-law is nothing new. But would you look at that? A beautiful mother-son wedding day dance. So wholesome. Wait, what is she doing? Is she hitting the splits while making full eye contact with her son? Not only is this weird, but it also gives like pick-me vibes. Because why would you do something like this on your daughter-in-law's special day? This is just over-the-top attention-seeking behavior. You're trying to make the day about you. Like, ooh, crowd, look, I'm an old lady and I can hit the splits. This has to stem from like a lack of attention or something. And now for the last phase of the weird mother.
Yeah, I can see that. That reminds me of that movie scene when Shadi was like singing the happy birthday song and she had to like go over the top, happy birthday. It's just like, you know, you just could have just kept it at the happy birthday, kept on pushing. And I feel this way about this lady. You know, she could have just kept it dancing. Like, for real, we doing a waltz and you just hit the splits. Like, maybe she's just having fun. Maybe she was drunk. There's a lot of maybes here. You feel me? I don't like to like off the brim judge somebody off of one video, unless it's like that first video. It's just like, okay, what the fuck is we doing now? But I don't know.
Motherhood spectrum.
No. Charging me just now.
Your dad is so concerned about the well-being of you. Where are they at?
I want to talk to them, boys.
Where are they at?
You don't have to talk
Your own
to them.
family.
What the hell?
Your family.
You don't have to talk to
You
them.
want to stay in a volatile
You don't have
place.
to talk to them. I'm going to move out. So when I get all my things out, when I get my stuff out, I will.
This grown man with gray hairs who seems to have no problem resolution skills had to call his mom for backup on his wife. And mind you, this whole time it seems like the mother is enjoying this whole process of the relationship breaking apart and the daughter-in-law being antagonized. Heck, for all we know, she's probably part of the problem. And if she wasn't, she probably didn't do anything to make it any better. Because as a concerned, caring family member, when a couple comes to you with their issues, you're not supposed to pick a side. You don't antagonize one individual over the other. You attack the problem so that maybe there's hopes to mend the relationship and the people involved in the marriage, like the kids, don't have to go through things like divorce and all the hardships that.
Yeah, some moms, I really respect mothers who are able to take the girlfriend's side even though her son is in the wrong. Because some moms, like, their son could be a cheater and they still gonna side with their son. He's still right. Oh, what's the big deal? Like, not having any validation or concern for the girlfriend side. But like, you're a woman at the end of the day and you date men. So you know like how it feels dealing with the bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, when it's your son, it's excusable. But I don't know. It's just, I don't like when mothers be doing that. Like, that's not cool. Like, you know, if you got cheated on, you be feeling some type of way. So why you trying to validate me? You know, like, be reasonable.
Come with it. But who am I kidding? I really can't expect that from these weird boy moms. Because in truth, all they really are these pick-me girls who used to crave male attention, who would do anything for male validation, and then they just happen to grow up. And now instead of seeking that validation from all males, they're seeking it from their son. These mothers will literally make being a boy mom their whole personality.
My boy moms feel me on this, but my son has my heart. my heart and my soul. I obviously am obsessed with Stevie Lee. She is just the greatest little girl in the world. But my whole life, I always wanted to be a boy mom.
I don't be getting that. Like, I don't know. That kind of makes me uncomfortable because it's just like, you have kids, you know? I mean, if you just wanted boys, and that's like, why do you only want boys? I mean, some people have their own reasons because they're like, oh, because I saw the relationship how me and my mom was, so like, I don't want to raise any daughters. Like, I don't know if y'all seen BMF. I know Nicole was like that, like, oh, I don't want a daughter because I don't want us to end up like me and my mom. So I can get that, but I never personally had a desire. I mean, I always said I want a boy first because I like the idea of the boys, the oldest, and to protect the youngest. You feel me? But I never had like the desire, oh, I want to be a boy mom or a girl mom. Like, I mean, maybe if anything, a girl mom. Cause I feel like it's cool. We could do a lot of things together, get our nose done and shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just don't be understanding. At the end of the day, you're a mom. You know, I think that's kind of weird. Like, preferring one gender over the other. Like, I don't know. Something about it's just like throwing me
He
off.
said, yeah, so my daughter is cool and all, but let's get back to my son. And notice how this lady's referring to herself as a boy mom when she has a daughter as well? When do we just not acknowledge the other kids that you have?
Thank
and how come
you.
she called her daughter by her name Stevie Lee and didn't refer to her as her daughter? Like, do you not want to take ownership of your daughter? Do you not want anything to do with her or something? But let's keep watching.
To share his preschool photo with you because when I tell you I opened up this email and I just hysterically cried. He is just everything.
Can you just imagine her daughter Stevie Lee growing up and running across this video? A video of her mom literally admitting that she has a favorite child. That her daughter is basically like a secondary character, a support character. Stevie Lee is literally getting the Meg treatment from Family Guy. I can already predict all the trauma that Stevie Lee is probably gonna grow up with. I can just imagine it now, her coming up to her mom like,
Mom, I got the best grade in class.
And then she's all like,
oh my god, so cool. Hey son, what did you eat today? How was your day today?
And mind you, these type of moms usually end up raising these immature, dependent, unreliable man boys.
Don't get me started on Jody.
Though, is that some men are starting to speak out about this issue, because especially when it comes to a topic like this, I feel like a male perspective is very much needed.
Coming from a man who grew up without a good representation of a father or what a man's supposed to be, I can tell you that there's a certain time in that boy's life where he needs to get away from his mama. Your mama is going to turn you into that same man she tells you not to be, because she's thinking that she's protecting you and shielding you from the world, but really she's making you weak. She's making you weak. She's making you a target. I know so many dudes at this age now, 20s, hell, even in their 30s, that don't know how to change the tire. You and your mama said, boy, no, you get him out of that car, boy, that car fall on you. Your dad said, boy, take your ass, come on, boy. You know what I'm saying? It's whether there are certain ways that man handles things and think and stuff that you would never get from your mom. Y'all, we can't act the way women act. We're more a threat than a woman is. That women can get away with stuff that we can't get away with. But you need a man to teach you that and show you how to act in certain situations. The best thing I did when I was 20 years old, back in 2020, was go and stay with my uncle in North Carolina. I was only with my uncle for like 6-7 months, and that's the best thing that could ever happen to me.
And this is coming from a man who experienced that boy-mom relationship. He's calling out how harmful that type of relationship can be. And he only talked about one aspect of it. The aspect where these mothers shelter their sons from experiencing life and going through the hardships that's gonna forge them into men. And then of course there's the other weird side where these moms actually try to make their sons into their dream man.
One of the most important lessons any man must learn is how to psychologically separate from his own mother. Now, as her son, of course, you are caring and you're loving and you're highly empathic to her wants and her needs. That is good, that is your love. But it can reach an extreme where you become a surrogate husband to her. And this can create two things. One is that it can triangulate you in the relationship of mother, father, and son. If your mother can unconsciously meet her needs and desires through you rather than her own husband, you two will grow closer while she and her husband will grow farther. You and your father can also grow more distant because he feels a contentious relationship where he has to compete with you. Another dynamic is that you will not be able to form healthy romantic relationships with other women in your life because you are emotionally monogamous to your own mother. So this can create a failure to launch in your romantic relationships. It can also create a failure to launch in your own professional life, the life you want to build and create. And so it is absolutely important for you to learn how to psychologically separate and understand that does not mean you're a bad son. Now, if you're looking for ways how you can begin psychologically separating from your mother, check out the description below.
Man, y'all, this is crazy. Let me know what y'all think about this whole topic. I think when it comes to topics that get posted online, sometimes it be a jokey joke, and then some people be dead ass. Okay, so that's for one. Two, what this man just said here, I think is super important. and it's super uncomfortable too. Like imagine like the son and the father have to compete with each other. I mean, usually I feel like usually when this topic it be on single moms, but like I didn't think about it on the complex. Like it's a whole nuclear household. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. But I'll catch y'all next time.